We don't have a 1-drop, so it's iffy. So the debate is I can go Runevelt this turn, Lord next turn. That's a board. The following turn I can go other things. I can go Lord, 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 and that's a pretty good thing against red. I think that's what I want to do. Just try to get as much toughness in play as possible. The other line is we go Deface Gallery this turn, Lord plus Lackey next turn, and then we have a 2/3 blocker with first strike. But this kind of lets them decide, do they want to play tempo or do they want to try to play like on curve? So they're playing the tempo plan, which is fine. We get a draw off this, and we take the Burst Lightning out of their hand. It's not targeting our face anymore. That's very important. We draw our 4th land, which is good because this means that, oh my god, we just threw away the Lackey. Okay, it's okay. Deep breath. Reset. I was thinking that we could do that next turn, but I didn't read the cards. As is, we can go 2nd drop kick plus Lackey next turn. Excuse me. 2/3s are sometimes pretty good. No blocks. I'm not going to die to your Monstrous Rage. You have to just use one. You have to pick when to use it. Yeah, because right there, if they do nothing, I don't care. Which is Screaming Nemesis, sure. See, I'm okay with that card because we can kind of race it. Now we go Dropkick plus Lackey. No attacks. We died a Monstrous Rage no matter what because of the life total that we're at. Yeah. So we can't kill it because it becomes a 6/4. But yeah, we tried. They can't kill the Lords. We did this on purpose. I guess we should have bounced with the other two. They'd have a 2nd removal spell. 2nd burn spell going out of Dropkick's actually pretty bad for us. There's a world where we're not supposed to do this, and we're supposed to just say no blocks, and then they hit us for 10. We go to 3, swing for 9, plus an additional 3. Oh, do we have lethal in the back swing? Hold up. If they don't play a blocker, 3, 6, 9, 12, plus an additional 4 is 16. No, we didn't have lethal. We tried. Now we definitely don't have lethal. Kind of getting bodied here by the Screaming Nemesis. Try to look at cards. Okay, those are cards. Try to grind through it. Thinking. If they have a double monster, if they have another Monstrous Rage, the game does just end. They give this double strike, then they Monstrous Rage it. So this is 3, 4. Double strike is 8 plus 12. So plus 4 is 12. Plus another 4 is 16, and I have a total toughness of 8, 11. So I'd barely live if I just jumped on board. Okay. Yeah, this looks like the Monstrous Rage. So best blocks. Oh, nope. Go to blocks. Best blocks are. If they Monstrous Rage, this becomes 3 power. Blocks like this. Monstrous Rage on the Swift Spear. It eats the dropkick. Then the other dropkick dies to damage. No, if they. Same thing happens if they. Okay. Okay. Good game, opponent. Well played. The strike to the face to finish it off. Yeah, that Screaming Nemesis was really good that game. Do what we always do. Bring in 2 Pyroclasms, 2 Torch, cut the Painter Studios. We can kind of bring in Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, the 4 drops really aren't usually going to do too much. So bring in 2 Screaming Nemesis. Try it like that. It's like bringing in 6 removal spells. Seems pretty strong. The only time that Screaming Nemesis isn't the greatest is if the creature that's blocking is Trample. Then the excess damage just kind of just overflows. Let me see if my brother texted me back. We're supposed to be doing a podcast today. I'm super excited. Streamlabs, but I don't use Streamlabs. Why did it go through? Come on, Streamlabs. You're not supposed to. Anybody else have subscriptions that they forget about? It's pretty real. Gotta cancel them all. Gotta cancel them all. Pokemon. Wow. Play first. Okay. This is going to be pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we have 2 that we brought in. 2 Screaming Nemesis that we brought in. And they're both right here. So we're going to try it out. Goblin. I guess that one could have been on Spirit, but mush. Yeah, because if they kill it before I declare attacks, I can just ping them because it's a tap sack. But if they wait for me to attack, it's tapped and I can't then tap to sack. Which, like, it's very obvious. It seems very obvious, right? But, like, you have to say it because some people who are newer to the game might not understand the sequencing. And sequencing is so important. So we go Squee. We attack for 4. I think that's the most damage. Because then next turn we go Dropkick Bomber. And then we can just go Screaming Nemesis. Like, slam the door. Make them use the removal on the Goblins. The Squee has Recursion. The Dropkick Bomber is an X3. So it's harder to kill. It's good. It's good. Pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. Pump it up. All right, tied at 14, but they got a little bit less cards in hand than I do. I'm gonna start slamming these Screaming Nemesises. Okay, Swift Spear. And a mouse, okay. target it, get a Valiant trigger. It's going to be double strikes. It's going to deal 4 plus the 1 is 5. I got a 9. Okay, land's pretty good. We can go combat, attack. Damage, put him to 6. Screaming Nemesis. This is the line we were talking about before where the Emberheart Challenger, if you put a Monstrous Rage on it, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I could just die to Emberheart Challenger, Rockface Village, targeting the Emberheart Challenger, Valiant Trigger, exile the top card, Monstrous Rage, cast Monstrous Rage. That's 3, plus the Monstrous Rage prowess is 4, plus the Monstrous Roll is 5, plus the 2 from the Monstrous Rage itself is 7. Double Strike, Trample, so that's 14. I block 3 of it. I take 11. I get to shoot something for 3, but I die. They could also just have the Monstrous Rage and then tap the Rockface Village. Looks like they just went to combat. They're digging. Give it double strike. Attack out. If they have the Monstrous Rage, it dies no matter what. So I want it to die at the first strike damage. If they have Stone Cold Nothing, this is really good for me. But they don't. I guarantee you they don't. Okay, Burst Lightning in my face, Prowess trigger. First strike. Shoot. There's no trample, so I would take 3 here, go to 4. Gonna go upstairs, I think. Think about this. Flying. Taking 3, going to 4. Yeah, I'll go upstairs. Put them to 3. They die to this. Screaming Nemesis. Play a blocker. Another Screaming Nemesis? No, a Manifold Mouse. It's really good. Oh. Go to combat, attack. Block the Screaming Nemesis, ping him for 1. The token deals 2. The Screaming Nemesis literally allowing us to get Exaxes. Okay. It's pretty good. Card's pretty good. Yeah, I think we run it back like that. I don't think there's anything else. Maybe like cut like a Krenko for the 3rd Screaming Nemesis because that card felt so good. So less good on the draw probably because it's a 3-drop. It'd be like strictly a blocker on the draw, which is bad against like First Strike and Trample and Monstrous Rage. However, it's better than some other things. Like trying to wait till turn 4 to cast a Krenko and hoping it survives to the next turn is not really usually going to happen in a realistic matchup versus red. So cutting down to 1 of each 4-drop kind of makes sense. I mean, a castable 3 is a million times better than an uncastable 4. And that's just the reality of Magic. Sounds pretty decent. This is like an example of a good hand on curve. We get to go Scamp on 1. I mean, Reckless Lackey's a good blocker. Scamp's also a good blocker. I don't know. I think we go Reckless Lackey on 1. Pushes the most damage. If they have a 1-drop on 1, yeah. Then we definitely go Scamp. Trade with the Higher Claw. 1,000 times over. Play a second land. Attack trigger. Pump it. And we don't trade. Good. And he can activate at instant speed. So it's not worth blocking because they just pump it, and then I lose my dude for no reason. Pump. Okay, we're racing, which is good because that's where Goblins wants to be. Goblins wants to be not trying to like figure out blocking math. Goblins is like, okay, so I'm gonna try to deal more damage than you, and hopefully I'm able to do it. We're gonna find a lord eventually, and we're gonna make a billion deeds. Okay, this looks like a monstrous rage. It's the most damage on an Emberheart challenger. I mean, it's just 4 if they don't have anything. Go to 12. I think we're okay with jumping. This token was free. Staying at 14 is pretty decent. Another one too. Okay, so they might be on like the go wide creature plan. Which is pretty good for us. Cavern on Goblin. We really don't want to hit 2 of our own dudes. Oh, it's a clean sweep with the scamp. Okay. In that case, is there any reason we could attack with everything? They can trade with the Hired Claw. No blocks. That's perfect. I would like to take this action to shoot the Hired Claw for 1. Oh! No. Not proliferate. Shoot the Hired Claw for 1. Then I would like to play a Pyroclasm and a Reckless Lackey and pass it over. Okay, Heartfire Hero. Give it haste. Give it a +1/+1 counter. It's a 2. It's a 3/2 then. No blocks. Go to 11. Land a. Play a Squee. Becomes a 3/3 next turn. Think that's fine. 4. Put you to 12. I think I outpace you in 1 turn cycle. Ugh, never mind. I take it all back. This is 6. Monstrous Rage? Wow. Wow. Way to keep it for the optimal moment. And leaving a blocker back there wouldn't have done anything either way. GG's opponent. Well played. Yeah, that was awesome. Maybe I should have mulliganed to more interaction. I mean, we had a really good racing hand that game, and that is where we want to be against Red, is to apply the pressure where they have to choose whether or not they want to win the game or kill our stuff. And yeah, after the Pyroclasm, they were able to have one more dude, and that dude got there.